The internet was developed in the late 1960s, since as universities started to computerize research, they wanted to develop a way for their computers to share packets of information. With funding from ARPA, the Army Research Projects Agency, universities such as MIT were able to create a system of networking involving other universities, called ARPANET. By the late 1970s, other networks were also created. Universities worked to connect these independent networks in a process called internetworking. From internetworking, we get the term internet. The 1990s ushered in a new revolution in the internet, the creation of the World Wide Web, which is essentially what we know and love today. The creator of the web, Sir Tim Berners-Lee, also invented HTTP and HTML, which govern how the internet is organized and how it presents information. The 2000s ushered in an age of growth for the internet, as commonplace websites such as YouTube, Facebook, Reddit, and Wikipedia were born and became household names. More importantly, social networking created new means for people to communicate, while more people were joining the internet village. These new ways for people to communicate fostered the growth of internet communities, such as John and Hank Green's Vlogbrothers, who in collaboration with other internet creators grew the internet community with educational videos such as Crash Course and charities such as the Project for Awesome. They also even helped with the quote-unquote art assignment, which fostered collaboration on artistic projects.
As the internet grew and developed, Spotify and other music streaming services allowed artists to share the music with the general public. Not only can people listen to music for free, they can also have greater choice of what to listen to. The internet provides a venue that connects artists as well as the general public. The internet has provided a medium to connect to players and artists in a greater community. This has resulted in an enhanced visual experience. Today's graphics like these are made possible by graphic design as well as advanced physics. The demand for entertainment and community has allowed for artistic creation to flourish, as for the first time, individuals are empowered to creatively contribute to the gaming world. The internet has resulted in an abundance of artistic creation such as symbolic language manifested in logos. As internet users, we all understand what certain symbols mean. Symbols are powerful, and we instantaneously associate them with powerful emotional experiences we have had. Similarly, music evokes different emotions, allowing us to feel anger, sadness, happiness, and in not so extreme cases, boredom. Music is a call to action. It is an advocate of change. Music can be positive or negative because it shares ideas, and ideas have consequences.
The internet is comprised of text. Every aspect of the internet that intersects with our experience is visual and/or symbolic in some sense. Through it, ideas derived from popular culture spread like wildfire. New rituals centered on the internet and its implications have become influential. As cliché as it may sound, the internet allows us to experience life as we never have before. It has extended our senses, isolated and dehumanized us, but also connected us across the world and transformed society. It has enabled us to become active participants within a new virtual dimension that did not exist before the internet's conception. In this way, the internet has created a new extension of our senses. The internet is unlike the book in that it leaves less room for imagination, allowing for images and ideas to be more directly and specifically implanted into our minds and experiences. It is unlike television in that it enables communication in which the viewer is an active participant. Not only does it allow us to perceive more, it allows us to engage more. The screen serves as both an invisibility cloak and an obnoxious billboard. Through the internet, we can see and interact with others within the virtual realm while remaining unseen. Individuals are empowered to speak their minds without consequence, creating both a safe space for expression and a risk of abuse. On the societal level, this has allowed for the emergence of anonymous activist groups, like Anonymous. On the other hand, the advent of the internet has nearly eradicated privacy. Social media has created a venue of expression where our experiences are shared rapidly with hundreds, sometimes thousands, and sometimes millions of people. It is through this extension of our senses that we are isolated and dehumanized. Secured by invisibility, cyberbullying runs rampant. Generational barriers have been erected between those who have been raised with the internet and those who have not. The content that appears on social media often isolates the positive aspects of our experiences from the negative, creating desirable virtual images of people that fail to represent a person in their entirety. The virtual interaction that the internet provides is one of the most convincing mediums of escapism, causing young people to mentally disappear into the virtual realm. On the flip side of the coin, the internet also serves as a catalyst of connection and humanization. It enables us to see, empathize with, and develop compassion for people who we would not otherwise see. It enables us to communicate with people and dolphins on opposite sides of the planet. For instance, we are using a Google Doc to collaborate on this project. The internet allows people to connect with others in other ways, such as dating and getting married after meeting online. We form relationships through sensory extensions provided by the internet. The internet also serves as a vehicle of positive change, allowing for the evolution and survival of modern society. As the brain is to the individual, the internet is to society. It has changed and adapted in accordance with society's survival needs. Through the sensory expansion of the internet, celebrity campaigns have led to an increased awareness of social justice issues, such as Emma Watson's He for She campaign. The expansion of the census has also allowed for an expansion of freedom. The 2011 Arab Spring revolutions were fueled by the internet. This freedom is also manifested through the appearance of open source projects and through the development of online educational programs such as Khan Academy and Crash Course, which provide many with free access to course material.
On the scientific front, the internet shares many comparisons to our brain and human behavior. Internet users are like neurons and their bipolarity. Net denizens either use the internet or choose to log off, much like how a neuron either fires action potential or doesn't. Even the ones and zeros that comprise binary are bipolar like this. Like the brain, the internet is made up of networks. Like neural networks, social networks link groups of individuals, often for certain reasons. The internet is also plastic in its development. It has morphed and changed. Even more, the internet changes and reacts to threats against it and against humanity. When net neutrality was threatened, countless internet citizens and creators rose up to defend it. During the Paris attacks, Facebook used Safety Check for people to locate their loved ones. Emma Watson tweeted the numbers for the Paris-based embassies for people to find safety or find their loved ones from different countries. The net, like the brain, can adapt to crisis.
The internet was designed by brains for brains. It is not surprising that they resemble each other. At this time in its development, the internet is at a defining moment, its metaphorical adolescence. And since humanity's destiny and that of the internet are intimately intertwined, it is wise to look back and ask, how is the internet doing?